Rags, they play a critical role in the overall detailing process, and how we care for them is equally as important. In this video, I'm going to teach you proper rag care. Hi, I'm Tim Kennedy, and I'm the founder of Divergent Detailing Academy, the at-home series, where I take 40 years of experience and help equip you so you can detail like a professional at home. And welcome to my home garage. There are 4 key aspects to keep in mind with proper rag care. Number 1, the wash process. When I'm choosing the soap, I want to use a microfiber-specific detergent. I don't want to use a normal clothes washing detergent because it has fabric softener in it. That causes a problem with buildup on the rag where I'm cleaning a window and it just keeps hazing up or smearing or doing the same on painted surface. It's because of the fabric softener that's there. The other part is when I'm setting the temperature settings for the wash, I want to put it on cold or warm. I don't want to click it all the way over to hot. Okay, why am I avoiding heat? It's also going to be the same during the drying process, which we're about to get into. What role can heat play? It takes the fabric, the tips of the fabric, and it will turn it crispy. If you take that and you have now a crispy rag and you're doing wiping off on painted surfaces, now you've got scratches. Okay, so on the wash process, microfiber-specific soap. I also, for an added bonus, take a cup of vinegar and put it in the wash, and then I go through the process. Number 2, drying. Low heat is the setting and no dryer sheets. That's the things to keep in mind for the drying process. Number 3, rags should have a specific task. We color coordinate our rags for a reason. Each rag has a specific job. Interior detailing, ceramic coating, polish removal, those type things. Why is that critical? Because I don't want to cross-contaminate. If I have an interior rag and I've used it for an interior cleaner, whether I'm wiping off seats or whether I'm using it on the carpets or wherever I'm using it inside, I may have all-purpose cleaner, I may have carpet cleaner on it. I don't want to take this rag and put it in the same wash cycle as I would a ceramic coating removal rag. I don't want to. So I want each rag to have a specific task, and then that way during the washing process, I can marry the ones together that have similar uses because of the chemicals that would be on them, than mixing it with things where I'm literally cross-contaminating. So having a specific task for each rag. Then the last thing, number 4, is inspect your rag before every use. Even though I might be using a rag for interior, there's sometimes that, let's say I had something that I was cleaning off, you had some form of candy that you had to work off on one of the interior surfaces. And then maybe you didn't realize it, but that got real hard as it dried. And even though it went through the washing process, it did not get all of that off. What I don't want to do is pull this rag out later. And let's say I'm cleaning a door or an interior of a car and I have that bunched up hardness on this rag. I don't want to start scratching surfaces even on the interior. So I want to physically inspect the rags. I do a visual scan of the rag, but I also I touch it. I like the feel of it. I want to see if there are any hard spots in here that may not meet the eye. So I'm feeling of that rag. So I'm inspecting the rag before every use. Hopefully you find that helpful when it comes to rag care. If you have a question that you would like us to respond to, we can either send you an email and or create a video answering that question. You can submit that at askdivergent.com.